way. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see the Wisconsin Badgers taking on the UConn Huskies.
Kevin, this is the night where we are going to see some intense basketball. High energy, lay it all out on the line for college hoops. Everything these young players have worked towards their entire life comes down to this exact moment.
And you can bet, Clark, that each and every player here tonight feels the importance of this game like no other in their lives, really. A big key in coming through in a big game like this is how well you can compose yourself. How do you handle the pressure of the big stage? We'll find out soon enough which of these teams has the ability to harness all of that raw energy and focus on getting the job done.
Let's check out Wisconsin's starting lineup. Hill is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Kaminsky. Then it's Decker. And it's Evans in at the 4 spot. Well, you could pick any team in the NBA and name a Husky that played for them at some point. UConn has had a big impact on the NBA.
I mean, UConn has had a lot of NBA talent pass through their school. I mean, it speaks volumes about how well they are able to develop talent and win championships.
And, you know, you look at the Huskies, a big part of why they get so many future NBA guys is they recruit very well on the East Coast and around the country, for that matter. They are a premier destination school in the Northeast, and that part of the country loves its hoops.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here's the Badgers with the ball. 4-point game. Decker with it. That's good.
And guys, just thinking about all the great NBA players from UConn. Ray Allen now retired, but he's the biggest name. How about Rudy Gay, Andre Drummond, Kemba Walker, Shabazz Napier? I mean, you could go on and on with the Huskies.
Here is Keith following the basket by Sam Decker.
Major defensive lapse right there. And he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Here's Evans. Evans can't get that one to fall. Now Wilson. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And with any championship game, you know that every player's going to have their heart racing for the first few minutes. That's just natural. That's adrenaline. They'll need to remain calm, though, and let the game come to them and kind of ease into it.
And one guy, guys, I'll keep an eye on in this one is Freak. He is the consummate leader for his team. He can come out strong and play his game while keeping his intensity level up. They'll be just what they need to claim the title.
So both teams making some changes here. Hawkins against Wilson. Hawkins shot good. Hawkins has got his first 2 points of the night.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending.
Shots good by Wilson.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Hill dishes to Conley. Pick up by Hill. Conley kicks to Hawkins. And it's Hill penetrating. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Hill's got his first bucket in this one.
You know, Wisconsin has not historically had a lot of players in the NBA. That number, however, could be growing in the next few seasons. I mean, they have a few, but for the most part, their winning has come through solid team play.
On the floor for UConn. Wilson, he's in at the point, and it's Reed in at the 3.
You know, one of the big questions on everybody's mind in this game is whether or not Freak will stay on for another year or go pro. I mean, usually a player with his upside would be a lock to be a one and done, but he's giving serious thought to staying.
And Freak is a guy who clearly values the scholastic aspect of collegiate sports, so it makes sense for him to think about staying beyond this season. Still, with Freak's draft stock rising, this could be his final game as a collegiate player.
Greg, I think you were talking about this just a moment ago. We'll be seeing more and more Badgers in the NBA with their recent success. Frank Kaminsky being the most recent NBA product.
And Kaminsky isn't alone. Sam Decker on that squad will be coming in. How about John Lure and Greg Stiesma and Devin Harris are all fellow Wisconsin alums. You look at the list and you see a lot of guys who know.
And welcome back. We're just about ready to get going with the second half of a historical championship game. For those just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan, pleased to be alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony as we get set to watch how the college basketball season will end.
You know what, guys? That was the start that Freak and his team wanted in the first half. I mean, they didn't run away with the game, but they're in a really good spot to capture the title.
These first 5 minutes in the second half are going to be huge. They know their opponent is going to come out strong and try to even things up. But if they can keep their cool, they'll be on their way, I think, to the title.
And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. Hawkins is out there with Hill. Then it's Decker, and it's Wade in at center. And that one comes up a bit short.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Wisconsin trails by 10. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Decker kicks to Hawkins. And it's off from three-point range.
And guys, one big story that we have in this championship game is that a guy like Freak could boost his draft stock quite a bit. A win here could catapult him up the big boards of a lot of teams.
And you know, while it's just one game, scouts will get a chance to see how he plays on the big stage. Knowing a player is at his best when the lights are brightest is a big plus in GM's books.
Here's Evans. And again, it's the Badgers missing. The Huskies leading by 13. Wilson with it. He's picked up by Hill. Kept alive. Tries again. Evans with some nice D. Here's the Badgers with the ball. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Here's Wade. And Splitter pulls it down. Wilson into the lane. That one goes. Curry. Wilson's got 18 points.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
And as we see Freak and his team go for the title here, he is trying to repeat what he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
Well, Greg, he was a 4-time All-American selection in high school and a unanimous one at that. He's won state titles before, but this is a different animal than high school. You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but
the Badgers also changing it up. Evans, he's checked in for Walker. Decker comes in for Peyton, and Hawkins subbed in for Fisher. Wilson, he's in at point guard, and it's Joseph in at the 3. Evans attacking. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Now that's a killer crossover. The defender got totally shook up by that move.
Here's Wilson. No luck. So the Badgers will take it the other way. In transition, here come the Badgers.
He's giving them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
And what a journey it has been, really, for this whole team to make it to the college championship, especially for Freak. A few bumps in the road for him, but what a story.
Greg, you get the feeling that it's only the beginning. I mean, the way he plays and the accolades he has, I mean, you can see him having a long and productive career at the pro level.
Decker, the basket good off the assist from Evans. Decker's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Badgers. The pass to Joseph. Splitter sets a screen. UConn moving that ball around. Wilson into the lane. Out to the wing. No one near him. Joseph, that's good. And UConn leads by 11. And the Badgers with possession here. Evans outside.
That's a wall.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Huskies.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
Yeah, but they also never seem to get cold from mid-range. Just kept hitting those shots with consistency.
Keefe is checked in for UConn. And Wisconsin also making a switch. Hill's checked in. The Huskies leading by 9. Wilson left side. The numbers in their favor. Moving it up. The shot's good from Evans.
And really a nice 1-2 punch there, guys. Great defensive play and great basket in transition.
Aggressive play, attacking basketball, on the attack, full throttle. I love it.
It's going to take something special for them to come back now.
Well, I would say something special and some luck as well, or good fortune, however you want to phrase it.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively. It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass. Well, the comeback hopes are out the window now. I think it's safe to say.
Yeah, it's a done deal. It's wrap time for this group.
Walker's shot is off. Here's Wilson. The dish to Howard. Outside Wilson. Fires the three. Off target with that shot. And so it's UConn with the win. And what an incredible feeling it is for a team who's had to fight every step of the way. Right now, guys, there is no better feeling for them as they are the last team standing in this terrific tournament.
Kevin, you said, I mean, all the hard work, the blood, sweat, and tears, now you see it paying off at this very moment.
There's been a ton of sacrifice along the way. I mean, from the kids and their parents and support staff. I mean, they've brought this school to the top of the college basketball world right now.
Well, it's been a blast to be with you guys and our great fans all tournament long. On behalf of the